Oh, forgot the lights. And I just got comfortable. Oh. I don't want to play this tank today. We start getting weeklies done. Maybe we can get to the war chest today. Need more silver. Interesting emblem. Doesn't it, Dingus? I know. I hate not having music. I hate it. I like how we had 6 million silver the other day from selling equipment on a bunch of tanks, and then now we're back to just 1 million. Play the Grom. See how our mark went on the Grom? Alright. Grom, 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 Wait, we got a filter. We actually got the filter. 82.2. You think I'm going to get the 2 mark from this game? What up, Spectros? I had the same sort of thing happen, Dingus. Interesting that you choose to do it now, though. Didn't you used to make fun of me for playing it? I'm like 20 levels off max prestige. What up, Sully? Wait, that's already Polish. What's it on? ICS 53. How you guys been today? You gonna grind out any of the new Japanese Cold War line? I thought I heard you say no, but I was just double checking. I don't know. As you can see by the title, the question is, if people come in here and say they want to see me grind it, I'll grind it. I'm interested in it. I'm always interested in the new lines, but you know how Cold War is, Yeah. Whereas like Cold War Zombies, Dingus, it was kind of like Cold War Zombies you didn't really want to keep up with. I do want to keep up with BO6 Zombies. Oh, reloading time. You got rid of their light tank. What the fuck? They're Artie's crossing? Couldn't shoot. You know they're already over there. I want that ISU to be lit up again. Oh, he just auto locks that Hesh round. $720. He's gonna move just as I fire. Nope. Okay, I should have shot the E50. It is what it is. That looks like a dude who's gonna drown himself. Do I reload in time, chat? Does he actually get under my gun? Oh my god. What a fucking loser, man. This player base, dude, I swear, doesn't actually like playing the fucking game. I'll never understand it. $13-0. Power of the Grom. See if we got our 2 mark, chat. Think we got our 2 mark? Today, Cone should grind Cold War zombies. Lamau, you're funny. 2045 base XP. Oh my god, chat. I wasn't recording. Doesn't matter. That's not a game I'd put on YouTube anyway. We just snipe. We'd have to do like 7K for me to put a Grom video on YouTube. If you're interested in it, then do it regardless of what everyone else wants. I mean, if it's great you care about our views as your fans, viewers, friends, but do what you want to do, brother. I don't want to grind it, but I do want to grind it, which is why I would put it up to chat's discretion. Just to annoy you a bit, Grom has the same gun sound as the Avery does. Does it really? Does it actually? Cringe. Yeah, no worries, Sully. Oh, I didn't know that, Dingus. I'm not really into the gun sounds in this game. Hello, Crypt. It's okay, no one watches your gameplay videos anyway. Facts. Straight up facts. They're the worst performing videos on the channel. That and Community Mercs, which now I just don't have time to put out a video that's going to get 200 views. I just don't have the time for that. What up, Zoe? How much alpha does the Grom have on console? 700. He wants to grind it because it's new and kind of unique, but he doesn't want to grind it because it's Cold War. Exactly. Exactly. You just got a Blitz ad? That's funny as fuck. What up, Tank You? How are you? You say to grind it? Okay, that's one person saying to grind it. If I get like 4 other people, if I get 5 people to say to grind it, I might just grind it. So that's 1 out of 5. You think we got our 2 mark, chat? We were at 82%, and we haven't touched it in I don't know how long. You think we went up, or do you think we went down? Sully says to grind it. Uh-oh. Damn, we lost 5%. 2045's not even an ace tanker. Go fuck yourself. I'm never 3-marking the Grom. Who gifted me the Grom? Say sorry to them. It's never happening. The Grom's just so good, but nobody's playing it. The Grom is one of the most broken tier 8 vehicles in the game, but nobody's playing it. Alright. God, I love this tank so much. My favorite 3-mark. My favorite tank. Lucky y'all don't get the 800 alpha version. I don't think so, Zwave, because we don't have the shell distance mechanic either. So we do 700 at any distance with the 1700 shell speed that the tank gets, or the 1600, sorry. So you literally get to just snap 1600 shell speed. It's basically hit scan without any downsides to your alpha damage. You are not encouraged to get up front. What did we do? Did we nerf the armor? No, I think we buffed the armor and nerfed the speed. So I wouldn't consider us lucky, because I'd rather have PC's Grom, where if you're at distance from the Grom, you're not really that scared of the Grom. But if you're up close, you are. With on console, you're always scared of the Grom. There is no being safe from the Grom. There is no taking 300, 400 alpha damage instead of 700. You're taking 700 at all times. At all times. So PC's doesn't even. Oh yeah. PC's goes 45. Our goes 40, and then we gave it a upper plate buff from 195 on PC to 210, 170 to 180 on the sides there, and 100 to 120 on the upper plate. So we gave it an armor buff and dropped its speed by 5, and then because we don't have the mechanic on it, it's actually ridiculous. But it came out at a time when the Night Stalker came out. It came out between the Night Stalker and the T249. So, like, it's a sleeper pick that nobody talks about because it's tier 8 and because a tier 9 and tier 10 broken vehicle came out around it. So. What up, Gino V's? How the heck you lose 5%? Because I hadn't touched the tank in forever. And the mark values from when I played it back when it came out have only increased, apparently. So I lost 5%. Fun, right? Isn't that fun? Seems like every new heavily armored tank that comes out has a top speed of 40 or 45, no more, no less, no in between. I haven't been paying attention to that, so I could not confirm nor deny. I think the Chaug is also 40. Chaug's armor was nerfed, though. On the RU server, it's 450 alpha, no mechanic, but it gets the speedy mode like the CS63. Lester Ground is crazy. That sounds boring to me. I like the PC's mechanic. That's how it is in my EBR. From 84 to 77, I am pissed. Yeah, it's... Sometimes, though, which, you know what? Let's check our Leopard mark. Sometimes, Gino, I get some free marks out of it. Sometimes you play a tank that you haven't touched in a long time, and instead of losing percentage, you gain free percentage because the mark value went down since you've last played it. So you have, like, the higher mark values from from back when it was higher. So it can either go up or it could go down. That's just how it goes. I've gotten, I want to say, I can't remember what. We don't have the bot. We don't have the bot to see all my 3 marks. There's been a handful of tanks where I've played it after such a long time, and we jump up like to 94%, and then we finish it off. So, it's like, it does suck, but it also can benefit you with the right tank. There's a lot of tanks where you're like the Earthshaker, I should have 3 marked it when they gave it away for free, because the mark would have went down. So like, when you know a tank is about to be handed out for free, that's like the best time to go and play it yourself if you already have it. And then like wait till everybody gets it and you see it in the matchmaker and people are playing it. And then when people stop playing it, you play it again and you get a nice free bump up, you know. You played the Fleece yet? No, I don't have the season pass complete. How could I play the Fleece? I like the idea of the PC Grom, but I think the range penalty is a bit steep. I don't think it's a bit steep. I thought the same thing, Dingus, until I actually looked at it and I actually watched some gameplay of it. I don't think it's that bad. Hello, Tegan. Yeah, 1 game a day is what I've been doing with the Leopard, basically. And I'm so close. So close. We've been having so many good games in the Leopard, but it's just not enough. Like, if we get a 6K here, we're still not going to have the 3 mark, I don't think. I haven't played it since last week. We didn't play it yesterday. So maybe it's... We have to hope that it went down over the course of the week and not up. I'm expecting 92%. I'm expecting that's where we're going to be at. 92%. Oh, it looks like we're going to have a good game, boys. Oh, he couldn't flip in front of us? Free waffle. Oh, that went right over the back of his head. It was actually super close. I want our light tank to do a better job, though, but I understand why he's not. Shut up, man! Really? Really? That had to happen? Wow. That's 2 things of damage I think we should have gotten. If we're being fair. Oh, come on, light tank. Get in there, light tank. Nah, I tracked him only. And nobody had shots. Of course, he gets tracked after the fact. Right? They hit him and track him after the fact. I hope that wasn't you. Unfortunate. Assisted could have been mine. Come on, light tank. Get off that ridge and go around real quick. Just to see where they're at. It's just to see where they're at. That VK has him. Samurad's dead. No way! Come on, give me tracking. Come on, give me tracking. Come on, give me tracking. Come on. No way nobody has a shot. Fire. Yes. We got some tracking. We didn't get the kill. I'm being trolled. I'm being trolled by RNG right now. So many shots worth of damage that should have been in. G-Source shot should have penned. 2 shots on the M60 and the other thing that we tracked, the baby waffle. Now this Murat. Like, bro. RNG, please go fuck yourself right now. You're trying to rob me of that 3 mark, aren't you? There we go. That was a nice shot. A very nice shot. Light tank's dead. Of course, our one light tank is dead. And I'm lagging. Do I want to be the spotter with 410 meters view range? Kind of. I think I can. No Artie to worry about. Shit barn. Come on, boys. Someone ricocheted the shit barn off of his gun, probably. Oh my god, and of course he's just gone the moment I fire. That baby waffle was still alive. Not anymore. I need him to stop looking at me. I can't believe a ship barn gets spotted and doesn't get blasted immediately by the entire team, you know? Like, are we fucking serious? Can I have a good spotting damage game here? We got some tracking, and that tracking is no longer gonna. If we surpass our tracking and spotting, it's no longer gonna count towards our mark. So I want to get more spotting than track. As I track the leopard. I'll take the hit from the MBTB. Actually, no. Wait. Yes. No. Wait. Back up, Waffle. Back up, Waffle. Back up. Back up. You're getting shot. Back up. Back the fuck up! Oh my god. Holy dumb. Come on, Canonian, you have the E4, please. Kill the E4, please. Kill the E4, please. Spotted the Death Star. Come on, like how many people we got out there, and these guys don't instantly die to all these tank destroyers when I spot them? Like, are you joking? Are you actually joking? Worthless fucking team. How do I only have 2200 assisted damage? Actual trash cans on my team. Haha, he didn't pen. He didn't pen. And I didn't pen. Oh my god, you're trolling me, dude. I lived. See, look, 8200 damage. I told you, man. The leopard's just so good. You think we 3-marked it, chat? You think we did? 1661 base XP? Why was I expecting 1700? Let me catch up. Let me catch up before we check this out. I just figured you had it completed since you usually beat me to finishing it. Nah, man. Have you seen how many days? My only 3 mark is the M41, and that's just because it was never reverted from the last time MOEs were glitched and you could gold mark in 2 games. Lamau. That's kind of sad. How goes tanks today? It's going good. I should check my World War II tanks. I haven't played them since Cold War started. Oof. I've been playing a lot of Air 3, Cold War. Give it a try. You were missing out. I'm not missing out on anything, brother. I promise you. I have given Cold War so many chances. It is not. There's a great analogy of Cold War is checkers and World War II is chess, and I just prefer chess. Still yet to 3 mark anything. I think I could if I actually tried to though, but only lower tiers probably for right now. Is Rogaldorn still a good tank? Yes, it hasn't been touched. How are you doing? It's lit. If you want to see Cone grind out the new Japanese Cold War line, then speak up in chat and say so. We only need 2 more votes. 2 more? We need 3 more. What are you talking about? You counted 3 total? Who said who's the other one? Who was it? Oh, Jim Corson. I didn't. All right. We got 3. Damn. Rogaldorn will always be a good tank IMO. Yes. They're never going to nerf it. I spam HE at Rogaldorns unless I'm in a high pen TD. Why spam HE? You can just pen them. Rogaldorns are so easy to kill. They just have great guns, but they get free damage because nobody knows how to pen them. You're literally hurting yourself. You don't need a high pen TD. You don't even need premium rounds. You just need standard rounds, Gino. Rogaldorns are so easy to take out with just a little bit of aim. Don't waste your time with HE. Just pen its cupolas or its big-ass lower plate that's not that good. It's only 180 millimeters, and it's kind of flat in the right spot. It's so easy to pen. You don't need a high pen TD. Yeah, what Sully said. Guess nothing has changed. Just added a Japanese line, but doesn't matter if you have a Rogal, Night Stalker, another. The Japanese line is in Cold War, but yeah, we added rocket boosters last season in World War II, and they're pretty good. I like the BZ-75 a lot. I love the BZ-75 actually. You have faith, Crypt? I do not. I do not have faith. I think the last thing we were at 94.4. But again, we haven't played in a week, and we only did 8,200 damage. So I don't think it's going to be a 3 mark. I 3 marked my Leo PTA before my Leo 1. Is that normal with most players? It's not normal with most players because most players don't mark tech tree vehicles or anything. A lot of players don't mark things, but marking tech tree tanks before the tier 10, if you're capable, is normal. Like I have the entire E100 line marked. I have the entire T62A line marked as I went along them. Didn't you say you wanted to play BO6 Zombies again with the new maps? Yes, I did. So Dingus is 4. Is Dingus 4? Today I got the Type 4 Heavy and Chieftain Mark 6. What up, Mr. Llama? Good tanks. Very good tanks. Alright, chat. Here we go. Moment of truth. Are we finally 3 marked on the Leopard 1? This is why I don't mark tanks anymore. Two weeks ago, we did 10,000 damage, 8,000 damage, 7,000 damage. And then last week, we played one game a day, and we did like 5,000 and 6,000 and 7,000 games. Today, we do 8,200, and we still lose 0.5% just because we didn't play for like 6 days. 6 days we don't play. We come back to the tank, and we do 8,200 damage, and we still don't make progress. We still lose progress. I'm never going to 3 mark the Leopard 1 because I do not want to play it back to back to back to back to back. And I'm going to need to do more than 8,200 damage a game just to fucking 3 mark it, it feels like. Like that last percentage, we basically have 1% and 1.05% left, right? That is going to take at least 10 games of 6,000 damage games. Can I do it? Sure. Leopard 1's a super, super good tank that I have performed very well in terms of my DPG. Do I want to do it? No. It's so much unnecessary stress that I don't want to fuck with, man. I was really just hoping that tank would be one that I get just for free, just because I've had such high damage games in it. But it's just never going to happen. It's never going to happen. It's just never gonna happen. Getting closer? No, I got further there, Sully. The MOE system is working as intended, not like this Kappa. I mean, it is. 8,200 and a bunch of spotting slash tracking. Yeah, I had 3,300 assisted, but whatever's the highest is the only one you take. You don't get actually all of that 3,300 assisted. Yeah, I lost 0.5%, Sully. Hello, Carnave. How are you? Exactly, Dingus. Yeah, yeah. I love marking, but tanks like that, tanks like the Leopard 1, I will never go for, just because, like I just said, that last percent is going to be at least 10 games of 6k. And if I have one fuck up game, you lose all your progress that you made today. You know, that 8,200 damage game, if I have one fuck up game and I only do 2,000, like 2,000, if I do the damage of my tank in HP, I'm losing that 8,200 damage game. Basically, in the percentage that it gained, I lose that. And now imagine what a 0 damage game would do to it. I don't want to. I think we got like around 2,000 spotting that game too. So we had a 10,000 combined damage game for our mark, and we still went down 0.5%, which is just ridiculous. How are the new maps? I'm glad Ensk is back. Ensk is really fun. Ensk has brought back brawling in a beautiful way. I really enjoy Ensk. I've almost 2 marked Cold War premiums, but it's a pain. How you doing, Aussie? I don't really know how it is in Cold War anymore, but I think the bot farming that people would always do has sort of equalized, because people play at night now trying to do that, but it doesn't happen, and now you just get more bots during the day sometimes. But I never, when I did try out Cold War and play Cold War, I never bothered with marks because it was just, it's so inflated and whatnot. Like the bottom arrow 1 tanks were so easy to do, but the top arrow 1 tanks, and there's a reason for that. It's because the bottom arrow 1 tanks are the ones people, you know, grind with, and when you're grinding stock tanks, they're not very good, and they're always bottom tier. The top arrow tanks are hard because people sit there and farm silver on them, even the tech tree tanks. They're the top of the era, and they're guaranteed to be top tier all the time, which is why tier 10s are hard. And that's not like a big issue, but it's just annoying that you have to deal with that 3 times instead of 1 time. Like in World War II, you only have to worry about marking a tank that's always top at tier 10. But in Cold War, it's every 3 tanks. They're guaranteed to be only top tier, so good luck. Another pattern making the push play. I think it's so sad that I have the same amount of HP as an E50M now. Or E50M doesn't get the right amount of armor buff on its face and is neglected in the HP department because over buff everything. Looks like a Yeti found our artillery. That's an E4. That's not something I want to drive out in front of again. I need this E6 to live. I need this E6 to live for me. Is the E50M really leaving? I'm so mad that I loaded heat. Get off the heat. But that's what I loaded it for, is the E50M star. Psych. I know there's still an E4 this way. If I, like, don't want to just push the E6. Rush. Lamau, what a shot. Oh my god, he sucked my balls. I did nothing that game. Oh well. My highest legitimate marks are like 90% on the Brennus and Object 292. I'm fine with top 10%. Lamau. Imagine if they hadn't changed the MOE recently, your marks would have gone down like 5% just now. What are you talking about? I have no tanks with 2 marks. It is what it is. I just go for 1 marks honestly and usually get close to 2 just playing how I play. I usually get 2 and get close to 3 and just hope. Hope. I almost never come back to tanks once I've fully researched them because of my mind. If I'm not grinding a tech tree, my brain feels like I'm wasting time. I come back to tanks after playing Marvel Rivals for the past 6 months. Interesting. Cold War is harder because the requirements are bigger, but Cold War also is a lot easier to get damage because of True Vision. I don't see where the requirements are bigger being harder is a thing because you make more silver in there. If you're talking about monetary or currency requirements, you make more than you do in World War II to make up for that fact. So it's not really. That guy's name is Nerf Tank over in 3rd place. I got 1st place with that. What a shit match. It's because of my 3 kills. You see some Redditors here? You love True Vision? I hate True Vision. Is Ensk still heavy on rotation? I don't know. I'm gonna say no because I didn't get it yesterday. I'm a Watt vet of 8 years now, but recently lost my account and had to start over. I was just gonna give up. I would, but Watt is one of the few games I truly like, so I started over. But I have a lot of premiums. I'd give up. Wouldn't hurt to try it out if you have the space. What Marvel Rivals? Those hero shooter games like Marvel and Overwatch are what I call medium games because they're not rare and they're not well done. Lamau. I'm regrinding World War II and Cold War every single line currently, except not really Artie. I play that co-op. I just want the achievement. Yes. Respect to you, brother. I had two Artie lines left, and I was like, I'm grinding this in co-op. I'm not bullying other people because Artie is so disgusting. The EBR line is the only World War II line that I hate. Got the tier 10 and played 2 games total on my old account. It's such garbage on console. I can understand that. I like them though for the challenge and what they provide to the game. Um, I think, actually, us buffing their view range to 360 on the tier 10 was smart. I don't know why we've overbuffed the tier 8 tech tree though and left the tier 9 being so shit, but I kind of find them fun for their challenge. I know they're not good. I'm not saying they're good, but um, holy shit. Holy shit, chat, you're going. I'm trying to catch up. The patent is a beast in Era 1. Thing is trying to be funny and succeeds. Lamau. I will never grind the EBR line again. That's fair. Overwatch 1 was great in the first year. The line was alright enough at times, but I hated the 9 on the EBR. I agree. The 9 was the worst of the line. Never played Overwatch, but Marvel Rivals is fun for what it is. I played Marvel Rivals, and all I did was play the little shark dude. EBR is terrible on console, not worth it. Even the pen is bad, so if you flank, you'll bounce a lot of tier 10s. Which I think more light tanks should kind of be like that. Not as bad, but I mean, light tanks do have low pen, but I think light tanks have a bit too much DPM at the moment. Is my issue with light tanks. I know Carnave doesn't like light tanks being at tier 10 in general, but I think we can both agree that light tanks might have a bit too much DPM. I think there's too many 390 alpha light tanks. I would like to see, like if we look at light tanks at tier 10, I think the Sheridan's 390 alpha gun should be 360. The Mana Core can stay at 390. The EBRs should be 360. The 13105 should be 360. And the 132-1 should stay 390. There should only be two 390 alpha light tanks, and that's the WZ and the Mana Core. And then the other ones should become 360, in my opinion. That won't help the Sheridan whatsoever, but you give a little DPM buff to the EBR here. Maybe make it standard pen 200, you know. And its premium pen maybe like 250. Give it a 10 millimeter buff on all of that. I wouldn't mind the EBR's gun matching the other lights in terms of pen though, because it has so many downsides. Like it doesn't really need the super low pen anymore. I remember like 6 months ago, the WoT console subreddit was like 90% people bragging about their latest 3 mark. I remember the only time we've talked about the WoT console Reddit was when they shit on Carnave for bringing up a valid point because reasons, yeah. Same reason my Panzer 7 is a 3 mark. Remember playing it after just a few days, 8.6k damage and 3.2 pure track assist and lost 2.7. Yep. Very fun. They changed the marks a few months ago, so it's easier to get. They nerfed the marks years ago, but rechanged it. Oh, I was wondering if that's what you're talking about. At this point, it's been more than a few months ago, hasn't it? But when they first made them harder, the amount of different reasons we were given for it being quote-unquote harder was that when Pain God was still around, he said that it was them fixing a calculation error and that everyone was really 5% higher than they actually were supposed to be. So bullshit like that. And saying that they removed a handicap that made it easier to get marks, and that was the map forgiveness factor that's what they brought back, by the way, was if the map's not good for your tank class, you have a little bit of forgiveness. That's the only thing they brought back. But I vividly remember Pain God saying the thing about the calculation error. That hasn't been mentioned. They didn't revert that. And I do remember as well that Bam had a different reasoning to Pain God's. Mr. SBG said in the chat one day that because of skills like steady aim and rapid loading, that people were doing more damage, and so marks had to get harder, which you can tell he's not on the mark team. He's the matchmaker guy. That makes no sense because marks were already self-correcting. So if people were doing more damage, you didn't need to touch the calculation because the calculation took that into account in the first place. You know, marks changed to the player's damage values. So to say that was a reason that they wanted to make them harder is kind of redundant and stupid. But yeah, I really don't know why, and apparently we don't really know exactly what they did, but they only brought back the map forgiveness thing, and I still don't think it was enough. And they only brought it back for up to 95%. Once you're past 95%, you no longer get that map forgiveness factor. So the 95 to 100% grind is still as hard as it was once they removed the factor, because you just don't get it now. Let me catch up. Enska should be on equal rotation now. Good. Keep it up, clone. I'm not clone guy. I am just a cone. Still only watch you and Slaps content when it comes to tanks. Thank you, man. Hopefully you're not confusing me with Clone Guy. If my account got wiped, I just move over to War Thunder. Lamau. I meant getting marks in Cold War is harder. Even 1 marks because the damage requirements are super high. Lol, not silver. I can see that, but also not, because you obviously have increased alphas and increased damage value or HP values. So like relatively they are the same, because you just have to put out the same amount of rounds in Cold War as you do World War II, which is why like a 10,000 damage game in Cold War is not as impressive as it is in World War II, because you didn't have to put out that many rounds when you're doing 500 alpha damage with a 120mm gun. You know what I mean? So yes and no. Because they're relatively the same in terms of how many rounds you have to penetrate. EBR physics in this game is really bad, and apparently it's so bad that they can't make another wheel line, because even though they fixed what was wrong with the, if you guys remember when the wheels came out on surfaces like train tracks or the ice in Malinovka, your wheels would bounce up and down and shit. They fixed that, but apparently not globally. So if they added more wheeled tanks, they would be reintroducing problems like that again or something like that. So they just can't add more wheeled tanks until they fix it. And who knows how long it's going to take to fix, because the EBR line has been out for like, what, 2-3 years now? I hate Artie and will only play co-op. However, I'll admit I'll play it if there's a daily double requirement like right now. Lol. Yeah, I hate Artie too. To quote Jack, I think, about the Avery just flank it. No, that was Plague, the leader in thingy. Cries in Manicore. I don't know why they nerfed the Manicore Geno. Give back its 400 meters view range. If light tanks were light tanks at tier 10, I'd be fine with it. Nothing over 1.3k health, lower DPM, etc. I think that the 1700 RHM Panzerwagen was a bad thing, as well as the Sheridan. But I'm okay with 1500 HP light tanks. Like, I'm okay with the WZ-132-1 being at 1500. But the lower DPM I agree with. Manicore sad now, nerfed to get replaced by skin version. Yep. And the skin version is not even a light tank. Lamau. I play at all times of the day, and honestly, it's not easy to farm bots. It's not easy to farm bots. I play literally all times of the day because I don't start my job until 4 or 5. The only times I get bot heavy games is late. Oh, when you say not easy to farm bots, you mean like not easy to get them. If you're playing a Cold War, maybe not. But what's funny about World War II is that because we have so many tagged tanks that are overpowered, and I don't know if the Mola is tagged, but tagged vehicles can actually guarantee you bot games a lot more, which I hate when it happens, because they always put the tag tank on the enemy team. But if you ever get into a bot game and one team has an Avery and the other team doesn't, that Avery basically fucked everybody over in that lobby and gave you a bot game. And it's that Avery's fault. Same thing with the Turan. And I think they got rid of the Night Stalkers. There's a few others too. But yeah. Anyone know when they're going to slow down all the heavy tank speed in Air 3? Hopefully soon. I would love that. I would love to see that. Is the Technodrome still available? No. Dude, I was struggling to even one-mark certain tanks on my old account. It was so pathetic, lol, but now it's not as bad. Yeah. Now that you know how to play, right? Yeah. They did say 100% MOEs are the same, and maybe even 3 marks are the same, but I think they're a bit easier. Everything Wargaming does is questionable. I play aggressively and prefer to, so I can 1-mark tanks easily, but 2 and 3 marking ain't easy, so I don't bother. It's got nothing to do with aggressiveness. You can easily 3-mark tanks being aggressive if it's the right tank. Wargaming managed to mess the mark system. Of course. Remember when they made another change to it? They made the change that any new tank that just released would have the highest mark value of its class and tier. So the Kami that just came out, the tier 8 medium, whatever the highest mark tier 8 medium was before that tank released, that is what the Kami's mark was set to when it released. And when they made that change, that's when it broke and everybody could get a 3 mark in one game. And then they had to revert that and say, we're never touching marks again. But then here we go. We got our map performance factor back, right? I have the 4778 and Leclerc T4 at above 80%, but it's a massive pain. Meant cone, not clone my. I appreciate it, though, man. I put that Reddit post in Discord under the tank screens. What Reddit post? My bad. No, you're good. Your health pool is much bigger, yeah. I'm only 1 million short of 600 million silver. Holy shit, man. Can I have some? I have 15, or I got 1.5. No one carries a repair kit in Cold War. Just track them. Lol, teams seem to actually work in Cold War. I mean, if you think a Lemming Train Wolfpack is teamwork, sure. Interesting, though. They really don't use repair kits in Cold War? Are you sure? I think I was one on one of my hiatuses when the wheel tanks came out. Maybe. What up, Chris? How are you? WZ should be lower than the PZ because of size. And it is it not? The RHM was 1600 while the WZ, because this is 1700 now and this is 1500. Yeah, I didn't say that it couldn't. RHM is 1600 HP before buff, and it was bigger, and it had more than the WZ's 1500. Skin version is $105. Yup. What's sad is that I actually enjoy Cold War more than World War II now. How? Fucking Plague. I remember him complaining about players asking for... Yep, he said to appease complaints instead of because we listen to feedback. And it's that kind of phrasing and rhetoric that is indicative of how they see the player base. You know what I mean? Like, sitting there saying, if I thought it was OP, I would nerf it. He's basically saying to everyone else, like, you guys aren't right. You guys are dumb. Instead of trying to work with us. Which is why I say I love Bam. Because when Bam is given feedback, he tries to understand it. He tries to listen. He even tries to give solutions and ask us how that would go. But Plague was shut in, stubborn, wasn't going to listen. And when he hears feedback, he calls it complaints. And that's just pathetic to me. I don't know how he still has his position. It was the Tank Fest stream, yes. I love World War II, but man, it's so slow. Skill issue. I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but if the speed of the game is the issue, then I don't think this game is for you in the first place. This game is about taking it slow and steady and speed up when you need to. You know, it's all about being methodical. I hate the fast-paced games because they just don't let you think, and everyone's lemming training and blasting through you, and it's boring. It's much harder to get bots on purpose in Cold War nowadays. Yes, because a lot of people try and do it at night. Yeah. Tagging a tank because it's not balanced instead of balancing it. It's so simple but so pathetic. Yeah, tagging a tank for special matchmaking rather than actually nerfing it is just proof that they know that it's broken. Isn't that ridiculous? I was struggling with the marks on my old account because they nerfed marks. I also struggle with higher marks because I cannot play the same tank more than a few times. Yeah, same. So there's some tanks that I could sit there and play over and over, but there's no tank like that right now for me. I just can't. You can play by yourself in co-op by blocking cross players in your settings, annual pretty much, but by playing bots. But that's in co-op. That's in co-op. The free gold mark update was so funny. Yeah. You can tell someone's a noob if they use repair kits in Cold War. Sorry, whole patch. Oh, whole patch repair kits. Yeah. Yeah, I think whole patch repair kits need a buff. I'm saying the RHM should be like 14 and the WZ should be like 13 or 1250. I disagree. I use repair med and smoke in Cold War. Depending on the vehicle, I would assume. Or you use smoke on everything. Do you ever play with Slap? Would enjoy stream with you two playing? Yeah, he pops in here every now and then and joins the platoon. I like Cold War because the tanks move faster and there's more damage opportunities. Plus the silver earn is so much better. See, you're proving a point to me that I kind of don't like. I don't know why bigger silver gains, despite Cold War being a place where you have to spend more silver, is an incentive to players. But also, more damage opportunities? No, there's really not. Like I said, it's relative. The HP pools are bigger, but so is your alpha damage. Like, it's all relatively the same. It's like, I don't know, man. I just don't see it. I don't understand it. I think World War II, like I said, Cold War is checkers, World War II is chess. I prefer chess. I prefer everybody having a role rather than in, Era 3 you see 13 heavy tanks on each team and they all play the exact same. And like the little niches of each tank aren't really that pronounced, nor are they relevant. I just think Cold War is so simple, boring, and basic. And it could be so much more. It genuinely could be so much more if there was just more thought and care put into it. There's really not any role-based gameplay that you either have an MBT style of vehicle, and the heavy tanks are just better than the mediums because they hit harder and have more HP and more armor and I already said HP, and they go just as fast. Which is why I think if heavy tanks got a speed hit, Cold War would slowly start to have some role identities, but it would still take a lot more work than just hitting the heavy tank's speed values. I like what they said, though, when they said they might just try and mess with the terrain resistances. That's what people like myself and even Ricky have been saying for a while, and hopefully they do it, because I think it's a good idea. Surprised we didn't get a pen there. Oh, fucking Rogaldorn. We've lost because there's just too many tanks here for me to fight by myself, and apparently I can't go through soft cover right now. My team's gonna struggle with that Rogaldorn, especially the fact that all my teammates are fucking sniping right now. This Rogaldorn's just gonna walk through here, fuck me up with his amazing guns, and I have no team support. I'm gonna look at chat and someone's gonna say this is proof that Cold War is better. Watch. No, we can still pull out of this. Rogaldorn fucked off. Good news for us. We have to stop the cap, though. I just got the Type 90 Japanese tank doing 7k a game. That's Era 3. Like, I wouldn't think that's impressive. But is it? Era 3? Alright, Artie. You're a scumbag. Loser. Everything. No. Hello, teammate. You're gonna side scrape. That Rogaldorn's coming. No. He has no HP. Fuck, man. Fuck. Out of nowhere. I got so much train track behind me. P62A is dead. Is there anything out here, Mr. Medium? This guy's still alive? You. Psych. The team just fucking left, man. Rand 1544, thanks for subscribing over here on YouTube. Much appreciated. By the way, for the Cold War lovers in chat, I want to love Cold War, man. I want more stuff to grind. It just doesn't give me that World of Tanks itch. It just feels so bland. Oh, my reaction speed was awful. He's coming back. No, he's not. I'm getting T-30'd up the rear. Oh, no. If 3 stupid motherfuckers want to cap, then 3 stupid motherfuckers are going to cap. What am I going to do? Ah, I didn't have my shot aimed because my fucking gun went in the floor for some reason. Wow, I had given up so much more of my side than I thought. Whatever. That was my only opportunity. I took it because I thought I had it. Oh well. Team really did nothing. Let's see. Let's see. Where was I? I know World War II vets hate it, and I'm a World War II vet, but it's such a slog to me. That doesn't mean I don't play it, though. World War II vets actually don't hate Cold War. There are plenty of people, I mean, people swapped over. There's so many people who played the game for 7 years and then went, I like Cold War because of True Vision, which confuses me because I don't understand how you've played the game and didn't like the vision system for 7 years. But yeah, there's plenty of World War II people who like it as well. Who's Plague? Plague is the lead tank designer of the game. Surprised the Molat came out OP after being nerfed twice before releasing. Yep. Just got the Type 9. Oh, I read that. Oh, I skipped something. It's so funny to see people using whole patch repair kits. Yeah. I don't know about Xbox, but on PlayStation, if you turn off crossplay, you cannot play the game. You can play the game. You can't get marks, though. Someone tried telling us you can get marks because they did it. But when Carnave tested it to see if you could, you do not make mark progress when doing that. By more damage opportunities, I mean True Vision. Yes, see? Okay. I did not play poorly in True Vision. There's a lot of people who think I hate True Vision because I did poorly in it. I abused the fuck out of True Vision against players who could do nothing about it. And to me, I never could sit there and go, I enjoy being able to not have to spot people to go and fuck them over with my heavy tank in the back of the map, rather than actually playing with roles in mind and having a light tank have to do that so that I can snipe in my tank destroyers or heavy tanks, or me pushing forward to go and brawl people. I could just sit back and snipe and literally fuck over people with True Vision. And I abused the shit out of True Vision when it first came out, especially in Era 1. And I abused True Vision every time I play Cold War. And to me, it's not engaging. It's not fun. It's not rewarding to sit there and farm someone who doesn't even get the targeted icon. They don't get the information that the game was intended for you to get. True Vision literally breaks so many mechanics of the game, which is why I think it's shit. And that's not to say I don't think it could work, but that's because they just shoehorned it onto an existing system that never intended for True Vision to be a thing. World War II maps are not good in Cold War because they weren't designed with 700 plus meters render distance. They weren't designed with you being able to snipe. Thiefball Ridge was not designed for you to be able to sit up at the top of the hill and see the entire map. And there was an issue too that was only found like a year into Cold War's release, that people were knocking down trees to try and hide in trees, but there were people that were so far away from them that the tree that got knocked down wouldn't render in for the players that were looking at them, so they were sitting out in the open with True Vision, and they had to fix that. And that's also why you get a lot of more. I don't get ghost shells very often in Cold War or in World War II. I get them way more often in Cold War. And that's because the servers can't even handle the fact that they have to increase the render distance for everybody and this and that. And I don't think me being able to abuse True Vision makes it engaging and fun enough for me to go, I want to play that because I get more damage opportunities because I know better than other players and I get to abuse this system that lets me do it. To me, it's a bunch of boring gobbledygook. HP pools are bigger, but your DPM is also 2 times higher in Cold War. 3k DPM is good in World War II, but ass in Era 2. Yeah, and your alpha damages are higher too, Dingus. Like I keep saying, they're relative. Like in Era 2, you have 460 alpha 105s instead of 390 to make up for the HP increase. The tactical gameplay that this game is known for does not exist in Cold War to the same extent. Exactly. Cold War Heavy should not be able to catch up with the light. I agree. Even though weasels are cancer. The annoying part too is speed equipment came into the game percentage based, and there were super testers who were saying that when they tested speed equipment, they were told that the speed equipment would be Cold War only, and they give them the green light for the Cold War only version of the speed equipment. But then when the speed equipment actually came out, wouldn't you know, it's in World War II as well for some reason. Still think it's BS that you guys get the Chieftain Mark 6 and we PC players don't. China server, right? The player base for both modes are just completely different. People who play in like World War II enjoy more slow battle with emphasis on strategic positions. But there were people who used to play World War II solely that moved over to Cold War and swear that Cold War's better. And I just find that odd. And I wish we could have World of Tanks instead of World of Tanks in some weird side piece that has latched on. You know what I mean? Air 2 has its moments where it's interesting, but it's still far from great. Yes. The Ultimate Pass tank had the most wacky terrain resistance I've ever seen. On grass, it will never go above 50, but its top speed is like 70 on concrete roads. Is that them testing things then, Dingus? That's good. I like that. I don't... Okay. I don't mind if we don't want to lower the top speeds, right? I don't mind them trying to go, okay, if you want to reach your top speed, you have to follow a road, you know? I like that. If you want to beeline it towards someone, you're not getting your top speed in your heavy tank. You have to follow roads to get that top speed. I think that's actually introducing something that's like, and I mean we have that to an extent in the game in the first place, but to make it so much more noticeable and to make it like much more emphasized, I think that's an innovation that I would like to see in Cold War. But you're telling me that they're kind of testing it with the what's it called? Being on a new account has made me play slower and actually keep most of my tanks. Air 3 is 90% the same tank, a weasel and some poor fuck playing the Bradley and dying. Air 1 is just Death Star players thinking they're good killing new players. Yep, and 107 players thinking they're good. Exactly. Yeah, the Death Star or the ship barn in Air 1 is ridiculous because people can't aim. Yeah, apparently I remember seeing the 107 and thinking, people are saying that thing needs a nerf. Its gun is like mid as hell, and it's not that hard to hit. But you know, percentage space speed equipment, the thing goes over 100. Even though you have good shell speeds in Cold War, it's just apparently it is hard to hit. Ow, my knees. People who play and enjoy Cold War more like faster paced gameplay with the high damage numbers and more HP to play with at least a little more anyway. You're not wrong, Sully, but the thing that bothers me is when they try and tell me that faster paced gameplay is like more tactical and blah 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 blah, and they like the higher damage numbers, and we have seen proof of that plenty of times, that a lot of people made the switch over just because of the higher damage numbers that they would get. Like we had that conversation I think here on YouTube last week, if you want to go back and watch it. But yeah, people were sharing games that they would not get in World War II, but you know, a 6K game in Era 1, they're like, oh my god, I got 6K, and they're sharing that around, and it's like, okay, you know. And a lot of people switched just because they were doing technically more damage in Eras 2 and 3. But even though, like, it's just relative more damage, you know? Era 3 is much better than Era 2 right now, while EOC and Weasels running around. You think so? World War 2 is far more balanced than Cold War, though. I would agree, but yeah. World War II definitely has its issues, even though Avery's and Turan still exist, and even the 7022 and Night Stalker are OP. But the 702 Black, I don't think that's OP, but it's very strong. But I don't think it's OP. I'm still not really that scared of him. Yeah, and that's the thing though, Ozzy, is in World War II, I look at an OP tank and it's annoying, but I feel like I can take them on. In Cold War, I look at a Mola and I'm like, I need my team to take them on, and that's a big difference. And it's not a bad thing to feel like you need your team, but when you need your team, all you can hope for is a wolf pack. And I think wolf packing is the lamest meta that Cold War has to offer. It's the only like way people team up. All three of them are unbalanced, Sully. Rip Ozzy. I get, yeah, being salty, you have to do it all over again. I can understand that. Lol dingus. You like it, it's been growing on you, and the reasons you've said it's been growing on you to me are superficial, and it's kind of disappointing, but you know, to each their own. Who would have thought camping at the back is boring? Right? Right? No different than playing Artie shooting at a target that can't see you. Yeah, and I think Artie is super fucking cringe. Although Artie, you still have to have your team spot for you. Imagine Artie with True Vision. That'd be ridiculous. That'd be fucking ridiculous. So at least there's that. In Cold War, you can literally shoot a missile across Westfield and hit someone that's not spotted, and you don't need your teammates to spot for you. Artie, to be able to shoot at people across the map, you have to blind fire or tracer round, or you have to have your team spot for you. So at least there's that. But Artie is cringe as fuck. Apparently Cold War maps aren't even good in Cold War because only Cowbang is in Cold War rotation. What? But I like Desful. Desful's like my favorite Cold War map because it's the only one that feels like it's not shit. I think True Vision is fine in Cold War, and World War II having no True Vision makes the two modes different. I think that's good. I think that is a lame excuse to allow something so shallow and game breaking into the game. I don't think Cold War or True Vision is fine in Cold War, and you shouldn't either. You should want better. You should want a system that actually dives deep into True Vision instead of being superficially there, slapped on top of the already existing vision system that exists in the game, to the point where, because True Vision was slapped on, they made camo on specific vehicles so good that they have to literally be proxy spotted to be spotted. So why even have the vision system that World War II has if you're going to do shit like that? Instead, make up a whole new system that incorporates True Vision and actually like has a reason for it being there. Because right now there's no reason for True Vision being there, especially for the fact that it breaks the targeted system, which is your free sixth sense. You know, it breaks that. You can get shot without being targeted because you have to be spotted to be targeted. And if you're not spotted, but you're visible through True Vision, you don't get the targeted icon. So True Vision is not fine in Cold War. Don't say it is. Just because you've been playing Cold War. You can be playing Cold War, but you have to acknowledge the fact that True Vision is half-assed, half-baked, and not perfect. And you should want it to be perfect. No, already in Cold War is huge, but it wouldn't last a second even if it was. And remember, in the splash art screen for the British invasion, they had a modern day artillery piece that people were like, "Are you bringing Artie to Cold War?" And they're like, "No. I think it'd be funny if they brought in Artie to Cold War." It's true you can snipe dumb players with True Vision, but the thing is, you can get sniped too. Yes, but you can abuse the fuck out of it, and abusing the fuck out of it is not something that we should celebrate. Real life tanks have True Vision. too bad this is a fake game that uses blueprints of tanks that didn't exist, and blah 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 blah. The real life tanks don't have alpha damages, HP values. If you ever bring up real life to me, I'm just letting you know now, you have no solid argument. Real life points are never valid. You can never say, oh, real life tanks have true vision. Real life tanks also have infantry support. Are we going to add infantry support to the fucking game? Real life tanks don't have HP. So if you're going to start talking real life, go play War Thunder. Go play War Thunder. Not what related, but if you think of what you think about War Thunder adding infantry. Oh, are they really? Well, perfect. Go play War Thunder. I didn't know they were doing that, Lit. Interesting. Are they really? I just imagine what if Lakeville at Era 3? That would be terrible. It would be super cursed. Mr. Streamer, if you keep reading chat, you'll never play the game. But I'm reading chat. I think Conan's more chatty today. Well, chat's chatty. It's moving. I gotta read. Chat has been more chatty as well, yeah. You're supposed to need your team against their team, not need your team against one dude with too much disposable income. Yeah, true. Facts. Yapping stream. Imagine, it did during one of the True Vision tests. You could aim in and out, and it would pop in quick when aiming. Yeah, it was broken. This one I think is only in Era 1. Why? This was their best map. Already won't last a second in Cold War, though. It would get spotted in the first 30 seconds. Not if you have terrain in between you and the enemy on specific maps, but I disagree. I think Artie would last quite a long time. I hate missiles, though. Wish it was only autocannons and regular cannons. What the hell, man? You like the degrading stuff of Cold War. You like its shitty True Vision, but you don't like its innovative stuff. I do agree missiles are a bit much, but I think we should just tune them properly and do more to them than just the minimum arming distance stuff that they've done. And missiles are an actual innovation to the game and mode, and are something that I would have wanted to see come out of a Cold War modern day game mode for World of Tanks. I find it interesting that you wouldn't want that in Cold War. They nerfed the proxy spot only camera on the Weasels. Now you only have to be 63 meters away instead of 38. Wow, but they didn't nerf it on the ELC SS, which is still at 38. What about the Ontos? IRL, the chair is better than Cone. What up, Sheikah? How are you? Never talk to me or my real life Roel Dorn again. Yeah. And thank you if you've left because I said or I shut down the realism argument. I apologize. If you're still there, though, don't take it in any hard way. You're not the first person to try and bring up realism in an argument about, how True Vision could be better. I always find it weird that I'm sitting here trying to say True Vision should be innovated upon instead of being slapped on. And I never get any further discussion with anybody from any of my chats that want to go further into that conversation. Instead, I just get, real life True Vision or I like True Vision instead of can we agree that True Vision is not as good as it could be? Can we agree on that, chat? Is there no agreement on that? We can't just accept the game for its flaws. Come on. I play Enlisted, which is from Gaijin, so that's not good, but it's infantry never been in War Thunder, though. Are they really adding it? War Thunder says they're running out of vehicles to add so infantry is a natural progression. Did they really? That's crazy. I think we caught up. Chat rant stream. Yep. Well, we're not really ranting. We're having conversations. And we're still waiting one person. We didn't have to do the grind today. Remember that one time that War Thunder did an April Fool's game mode where they made fun of WoT by giving the tanks health bars? No, I don't remember that, but that's kind of funny. That is funny. You thought infantry in War Thunder was an April Fool's joke? Maybe, yeah, it is April. Maybe that was an April Fool's joke. Lit, did you fall for an April Fool's joke? I find it odd that the realism aspect of True Vision always has to be brought up. Like, I find it odd that many people have that sort of misconception about a video game. that is nowhere near realistic with fake tanks and you know, tanks never fought 15v15 with Germans and Americans potentially on the same side type shit with HP points and, you know, being able to go invisible and blah blah blah. Realism's never been the name of the game, except for the tanks look like they could exist or were based off of real blueprints or did exist. That's the extent to the realism of the game. But I find it so interesting that so many people constantly bring up realism when we talk about True Vision. As like that's the end all be all to why True Vision has to be in the game. And like I said, we still haven't seen anyone agree on it. Couldn't True Vision be better? Like, why must we accept this half-assed, thrown together mode? Couldn't True Vision be better, chat? I guess not. We just have to accept that it's either the version of True Vision we have or nothing, right? Ah, sorry, Yazi. Sorry to yuck your yum. Oops. We got lucky on that, then. Get him with the baby gun. Get him with the baby gun. Get him with the baby gun. Oh. I wanted to see baby gun. When am I dead? What is it? A Borsig? Oh, bullshit. Oh, Jesus, man. Share some, would ya? Nice shot. So this is one that I've been close to on the mark before. This is one of those tanks that I'm hoping I randomly get the 3 mark on, like we were talking about earlier. Type 5 Heavy is the best real tank. Lol. One of the main reasons I haven't really touched War Thunder Dingus. Wait, use the auto reload on the Centauro? I'm surprised. It was the gun that the tank was intended to have, although they reversed it. And I think the single shot option is a cop-out for what makes the tank interesting in the first place. If I want to play a single shot medium, I'm not going to play an Italian. I'm going to go play Leopard. I'm going to go play a Patton. I'm going to go play a 120 millimeter Patton. I'm going to go play the E6. I'm going to go play there's so many other single shot gun mediums in the game. Why make your gameplay less interesting by not using the more interesting gun? I don't think this tank should have the single shotgun option, but Wargaming believes that it would sell more if the player base got their basic bitch shit, and they gave it one. Also, I got this tank to get its autoloader. Or its gun rammer, sorry, not its autoloader, its gun rammer. I'm pretty proud of that. I'm pretty proud of that one, chat. I like to brag about that one. I have tried War Thunder. I can't understand why it's fun. I was suffering. I played it for 1 or 3 weeks and dropped it afterward. I can agree with you, but I also can understand that to some people, that's what they want. When I play a video game, I don't look for an experience like War Thunder. That's not to say it was a bad experience. When I wasn't getting pooped on by planes, and I wasn't getting shit on by campers and in my spawn, and I wasn't getting killed every 5 feet, when I could actually progress through maps and fight other people and bounce shots and stuff, when I switched off of the Japanese line and switched to the Chinese line, it was enjoyable to an extent, but I just couldn't see myself really continuing and getting deep into it. It's not a bad game, but it's not my game. Chat, I am super close. Do I fucking play some more of it? Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god, 94.74. How would you like True Vision improved? First of all, get rid of the old vision system if you're going to put in True Vision. Have you played Project Cold War? Because I would basically just say put in the Project Cold War vision system. So you had in Project Cold War, you have an angle at which you can spot in front of you, wherever your turret is looking, right? Everyone's rendered in at all times. But you only light targets up for you and your team, and you only visually see their HP if you're looking at them, or if your teammates are looking at them, right? And some tanks had better angles, some tanks had further angles that could go further. And obviously, you can incorporate that into light tanks having a big angle, a further angle, mediums and heavies having tighter angles, tank destroyers having the tightest angle, mediums having a sort of mid-range angle, and all that kind of stuff. And what that allows, right, is you have to look at targets to spot, right? That makes it much more active, because True Vision is a more active system, whereas the system in World War II is a passive system. It just works, right? True Vision, making it a more active system, would obviously incorporate True Vision into the vision system rather than slapping it on. Also, it would allow any tank to flank you, and then you have to turn and look at them to spot them, and it would get rid of proxy spotting, because any tank that got within a certain distance and you looked at it would obviously be spotted, but you could still get flanked. So that keeps that option available instead of having a 360 view range around you. And because of the 360 meter or the 360 angle view range that we have in World War II, that's why they made tanks have to be proxy spotted, because they want people to roll up and flank people like that. So if you want that, get rid of the 360 degree angle of the view range, make it tighter, make it to where specific tanks have to actually look at you. Light tanks get more leeway by making it a wider angle and all that kind of jazz. And it would be a much more active system that would require much more thought. And if you lowered the view ranges, because right now you have a lot of tanks with 500 plus meters in Era 1 on fighting on World War II maps where, the highest base view range is 420. What does the Patton have? The Patton's got what? 450. And then, or it's 450 base, and then it goes to what? 475. Like, why in Era 1 does the Patton have 55 more meters view range, you know? Because of True Vision, and because they made camo better on specific tanks. So they compensated by giving you more view range. Do away with all this compensation. Just make it a more active system. And you won't need to have tanks have to be proxy spotted to be spotted. You would have to have those tanks be looked at to be spotted. And that makes True Vision much more, like I said, an active system. Instead of this slapped on, easily taken advantage of system that fucks over the vision system that exists in the first place. War Thunder is pretty much unplayable on controller. If True Vision was taken out of Cold War tomorrow, I wouldn't be mad. I don't know. That's good. That's cool. No jokes. The controls actually make me sick, but I don't hate it like you. I mean, I don't hate it. If I hated it, I wouldn't be sitting here saying let's make it better. I hate the way it's implemented. There's a big difference there. I don't mind the idea of it if we innovated upon it, if we made the game work around it, instead of slapping it onto a game that it doesn't fit with. I hate its implementation, not its idea. Type 5 is really fun, to be honest, but the game is too fast-paced for it. I disagree, Spectros. Type 5 does wonderfully. Nothing said fun like loading in on proc in a stock VK4502B with True Vision enabled. Oof. I'm an absolute autoloader whore, but I can't play without the single shot, but that's saying something for me, lol. My first line was the 50B because I had an autoloader, but bad choice for first tier 10. You know, with the Centauro, you want to dump your mag, right? That's why I use it too, is because it's so much better, because you get to start a fight as an autoloader, and then your best reload is your first reload in the clip. So unlike a Progetto 65, where you want to play like a single shot and then use your autoloader backup shots as sort of, oh, I'm being pushed, time to kill that, or stuff like that. You get to start a fight by just blasting away your entire mag, and then you're on your best reload. So it's so much better. Crypt, you were describing Russian torture there. What? No, I did not like what I saw at Project Cold War, but did watch gameplay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I always like the idea of having infinite render range, but tanks are still invisible if they're not spotted in Cold War. That would have some very serious problems when going against weasels and such. That's something, too, that I remember having a lot of conversations about, Dingus. When people would come in here and say they like True Vision, I said, what aspect of True Vision do you like? And they would say they don't like so much getting shot at when they're not spotted, but they do like being able to see further. So I do think a lot of people just like the fact that you can see further. I don't see nothing wrong with that with my idea. Good, then let's get Wargaming to do it, or maybe it's too much coding for them. I don't like proxy spotting, honestly. I don't like that they force you to proxy spot. Like, proxy spotting is fine to have in the game, but I don't like the fact that they there are tanks that have to be proxy spotted. Yeah, in World War II, or in Cold War, it's actually 35 meters, though. They lowered the proxy spotting distance in Cold War from 50 to 35. My guy, the last battle we did, I spent 1 minute fighting and the rest driving. It's a map-dependent vehicle as well. I mean, every tank in the game is map-dependent. Like I said too, Ozzy, I got this tank a gun rammer, so put the gun rammer on. It feels a lot better with the gun rammer. I want the Lion as well, and I hope they don't fuck up the Lion. Would you like some meatballs with your spaghetti code, Lamau? I'm glad you say you see nothing wrong with my idea. I'm glad you're open to listening to an idea about changing Cold War. Because what I get a lot of times, and I think Tank you left, but what I get a lot of times is people combating me for the fact that I don't like it, rather than trying to come up with a solution for both of us. You know what I mean? I am fine with True Vision staying in the game if it were better. Right? But it's just so shallow. Much like flamethrowers. I don't mind flamethrowers being in the game. Would I... If they were removed, would I be upset? Not at all. I wouldn't mind not having flamethrowers. I wouldn't mind going back to a no flamethrower game. But the way they're implemented is just poor. Oh, and he spotted again. Shoot. Alright. We didn't report the ISU 152 that killed himself in that Lakeville match, but I'm going to report this Lorraine. Very rarely get someone who likes Cold War that doesn't just combat you for everything. So thank you. Reload, 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 reload. Oh my god. And we don't even get the pen. Rat. Rata. Oh, scheisse. Okay, we need to back up behind the building. And once we're spotted, we're booking it the fuck out of here. See ya. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have anything to spot over here. I actually might just go back and snipe. Yeah, I have to try and 3-mark this game. Oh, this sucks. This sucks a lot. This is a terrible map with no light tanks to spot for us. And they have a charioteer who can outspot me in the bottom right corner of the map. So that position's compromised. Fuck. Do I come over here to support where my entire team is? Do I go back and try and farm that U100 and grill? That's why I don't like marking. Decisions. I have to do something. I have to get damage, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Oh, I would have loved to have set you on fire. I would have loved to have set you on fire. Oh, and they're not gonna poke out, are they? Stupid, but a 5 damage. 5 fucking damage. Tracked. Oh, come on. Everybody's got a repair kit. Everybody and their mother. Alright, we go back the other way. Oh my god, I didn't wait. I didn't fucking wait. Another building there. Oh, you bitch. Please get rid of that. Get rid of that. He spots me. What sucks is now we've brought it back. They've killed the heavy tanks. All that HP is gone. All because I don't want to get grilled, man. I watched that grill kill the heavy tank there, and I'm like, I'm not about to get 2-shot by a grill. I gotta play it safe. And now that I'm playing it safe, I'm fucked. I'm shafted. Kill the Demolisher, man. Kill the fucking Demolisher. Holy shit, why they're rocking. Kill the goddamn Demolisher. And there's the grill. And we missed. And he snaps his shot on the move because fuck this game. Fuck this game. Fuck this game, man. Oh, fucking grill light. The grill light. Or the Terran light. The freemium Terran, dude. So glad they gave it a fully traversable turret. So glad he snaps me on the move. So glad I get shafted in my 3-mark game. So glad, so glad, so glad. Oh, I fucking hate this game. No way he just drives through. Go for Artie, right? Artie, please. Artie, please come this way. Please come this way. Outspotted. I'm dead to the charioteer, aren't I? Fucking grill. I'm not even spotting the grill. Bro, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. Oh, come on, man. Where's the Ag Tiger? Oh, there's the Ag Tiger. Give me spotting damage. Nobody's giving me spotting damage. Thank God he missed the snap. Nobody's getting me spotting damage. Charioteer, shoot the Artie. Yes. Spotting damage, 109. So mad I got fucking snapshot by the grill. And the charioteer's not even gonna play the corner. He's actually gonna run. He's actually gonna run. No! No, 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 no. Oh, come on, man. Oh, fucking teammate! Teammate! I don't think I got the 3-mark. I only went a 0.04. How did I not get... How did I get so little spotting damage that game spotting people? Oh my fucking god. Alright, we try the stressful shit one more time. Every time you try to mark, you get a terrible map and terrible team. I get a terrible team on a flank that I want to play, and then they go and fuck up the other flank, and I get nothing for it, you know? Yeah. I get a terrible team to support the plays I want to make, and therefore I get shafted. Very fun. 277 on our team sent me a message. Is it hate mail? Liked the new YouTube video. Keep it up, man. Thanks. I appreciate kind words. Thank you very much. Chat. Here we go again. The last two. Well, you don't need to load the last two shells. Like I said, your best reload is your first shell. So if you're at 2 in the mag and you have people to shoot at, just shoot. When you there's times where you'll fire and you'll go from an 11-second reload to a 9-second reload. So you're literally bettering your reload by shooting rather than waiting that 11 seconds. You hate Erlenberg and Nomahan so much? I don't mind those. What do you think is the first tier 10 TD to grind cone? Yeah, E4. E4 or Waffle. Me too, dingus. And the worst part is it wasn't even an option. That just used to be a thing, and PC has it. PC has that as an option. The Fosh 155 is a meme if you're using the 155. If you're using the 120, it's a very good take. And it's a cop-out. Yeah, actual fan mail. Isn't that crazy? Oh, we do YouTube here on... We do YouTube streams, Blight, on Thursdays. Every Thursday. But we still stream on Twitch. We stream Tanks on Wednesday and Friday over on Twitch. We used to do Tuesdays, but I stopped doing Tuesdays because they do Twitch drops. And, well, I'm not a CC anymore, so... And Twitch drops are only CC because Wargaming has some reasons for that I don't fucking know. But because of that, I was like, you know what, let me not stream Tuesdays and let everyone go and watch everybody else for their Twitch drops and be here on Wednesdays. Because it was a noticeable smaller turnout every Tuesday, so I'm like, fuck it, just go get your Twitch drops and I'll see you Wednesday. So we only stream Wednesdays and Fridays on Twitch for Tanks. Thursdays here on YouTube. But then we play whatever we want on Saturday and Sunday on Twitch. So we stream 5 days a week. Four days of that is on Twitch. And then 1 day here on YouTube a week. We do have Platoon Room, yes. Stream BO6 Zombies this weekend? We'll see. We'll see about that. Oh no. Fucked up, and now the I-7 is gonna get there first. We hit that? We hit that. See, shooting there, I bettered my reload. Chat, this is looking like a good farm here. I say as I ignore my side. Oh, fuck you, Chieftain. You push. You push and you don't shoot my teammates that are sitting there railing you. Where'd that go? Great, my teammates turned them around. Now it's not looking so good. Oh, fuck me. I'm losing so much HP. Team, be aggressive. Be just a tad bit more aggressive, please. You know what? I'm gonna sit here and actually reload. I'm noticing... Fuck. So we've lost. Patton, please get off my fucking ass. No, RNG. You better fucking stop. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, that's all she wrote for me. 4,500. Thank you, RNG. Thank you, RNG. What the fuck happened, man? Our team just couldn't hold out over here because we have 4 fucking heavies over on the other side of the map? I jinxed it. I jinxed it. I said, oh, this is looking like a good game. And for some reason, the team here just let them turn around, didn't push them. All 4 of the fucking tanks turned around. The E6 even got to leave and go all the way around the map. Literally, the only tank who didn't turn around was their Chog. The rest of them all turned around and we still didn't push. Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna explode. I'm gonna explode. Because the Chieftain chose me over the Patton and the Kronvon. Twice. RNG said, go fuck myself. Wow. I'm actually so pissed. This was the 3-mark game. This was it. It was lined up for me. It was lined up for me. I got penned twice in my turret ring or in my turret face like that when I'm using my gun depression against these fuckers? Whatever, man. Whatever, man. Classic full health IS-4 on the other side of the map. Classic full health 0 damage Chieftain on the other side of the map. Classic. Classic. I don't invite people to my platoons. My platoon is open. Send me a friend invite in the game. I'll accept the friend invite and then you can join. Crypt, there is no way you did not know you penned the Sturm Tiger's gun. There's no way you didn't know that. There's no way you, of all people, did not know to shoot the Sturm Tiger's gun. Is the Sturv 122 and Air 3 still strong? I don't know. Going you at least did damage, bro? Not enough. Especially when it could have been a 6k damage game easily, but I get screwed over. At least they're not capping. Lol. Hell no, Crypt. Wow. What a farm I had. What an opportunity I had, and it all disappeared because a chieftain showed up, and the enemy team turned around, and my team didn't push, and we get flanked. Unfucking believable. And you're telling me I couldn't... I have premium APCR. You're telling me I couldn't just go through the fucking E6's gun? The E6 is looking down at the ground for whatever reason. And blocks my shot on his side. Lucky degenerate, dude. Lucky fucking degenerate. I hate this game so much. Oh, I just want a 3-mark it. I just want a 3-mark it. For your information, defeats count better for marks. No, they do not. I don't know where you've gotten that from. It's all about damage. Or the map. We brought back the map performance factor, but losing and having a high damage game does not give you better percent. I would say it's winnable, but I don't have faith in an IS-4 who went right side of the map on Great Wall. Chieftain, whatever, give him a little bit more leeway, but he also had 0 damage till he showed up here. So, IS-4's not doing bad, though. 2790 shooting the ground. Where's this super conch gonna appear from? Super 790, yeah! Wow, Chieftain getting lucky, not dying there. Oh, come on, just wait for him to turn his turret, man. Ignore the super conch. You gotta push forward and kill those 2 guys first. Oh my god, he got a pen. Oh no. The throw. And the throw. Oh, come on, man. Oh, he repairs and... Oh, he doesn't push. Everybody's one shot. Everybody's one shot. Nice. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, oh no, oh no! Oh no, oh no! Oh! Oh! Come on! I didn't have faith in you. Where are you looking? What a surprise. What a surprise. How did we win that? God, we only went up 0.02. I just need like a 6,000 damage game. I just need a 6k game. Play a tank destroyer and spot for me, man. Add me as a friend in game, and I will accept it, and then you can join. We are public. It is public. Yeah, that IS-4 got lucky. Very lucky. There you go. Alright. Neither of those are tank destroyers. Oh, you kidding me, man. You are fucking kidding me. What are you saying, Carnage? Carnage. Okay, this is always one of those maps that, or this is always a map that I can do very well on, but also can do nothing on. Please don't drive forward when we load in. Let me drive right past you, please. What up, Sour Cow? How are you? Three light tanks! I have a feeling I'm going to explode. Please. Oh, you didn't come up here? Oh, where are you going? Oh no, I better not have this 279E push me on my rear and fuck me over. Because nobody else came up here with me. I'm dead. I'm gonna die if this 279E does it. Okay, free tracking. I'm dead if the 279E does it because nobody's up here with me. Fuck, man. Ay, ay, ay. Are we just gonna sit there now? Oh, there's a light tank down there? My other light tank's gonna spot him. Come on. Come on, light tank, spot him. Come on, light tank, spot him. Come on, man. This is why I hate Province. The Ratas, man. Come on, other light tanks. There's a dude right here. Please. Fuck you, 279E. Fuck you. Just fucking sitting there. So glad they're already dead, though. God, I don't know if I should be aggressive because my team's gonna kill everything or not. You know? Oh, this map is so bad, man! What? What did we just watch? I should have taken the shot. Should have taken the shot. It's literally such a shit map because every time someone pokes, they get spotted and then they sit behind a rock. They get spotted and then they sit behind a rock. They get spotted and then they sit behind a rock. So I'm literally playing whack-a-mole at who's gonna poke the corner fucking first. And it wasn't him. Don't you love whack-a-mole? Isn't it such an expression of skill? This whack-a-mole? Welcome to World of Tanks Whack-a-Mole. Fucking hell, this map is so shit. Oh, great, and we're lagging. That's my favorite. Alright. Alright. Alright, I'm done with whack-a-mole. I'm fucking done with whack-a-mole. Go fucking spot, you degenerate. What are you doing here with a light tank? Oh, and this... It's literally just a bunch of people who get themselves caught in bad positions and then sit there and cower the rest of the game and you can't do anything. There's nothing to do. Holy shit, this map is so fucking piss poor. Tracked him behind a rock, because of course. Light tank's fucking leaving, because of course. This guy's just sitting behind a rock, because of course. Dude doesn't want to play the game. Remove this map from tier 10. Wow. Ballsy RHM, he moved up a rock. Holy fuck, man. Holy fuck, man. Yeah, you get a pen on me. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, you get a pen on me. Full health heavy tank sitting in the back of their map. I'm not getting the 3 mark this game, dude. Fucking wargaming, refusing to fucking remove this map from tier 10, man. Like, why? Ooh! Shut up! RNG is being such a bitch to me today. Can I ammo rack you? That would be the only way to make it up to me today. If I could fucking ammo rack you. Nope. I'm so fucking done with this game, man. Wow. IS-7, 62A, RHM, Lorraine, 13105, 2790. I was literally staring at 7 tanks that wouldn't poke. Nearly half their team wouldn't fucking poke or do anything. Province is so garbage, man. Holy shit. Do I want to keep trying? I do 3 4,500 damage games in a row and I go up point fucking 06. And I do one 3,800 damage game and I go down 0.13. Oh my god, man. Can I get some TDs to give me some spotting damage for when I spot something? Wow, people still play this? You're the one looking it up. You clearly still have interest in it. No TDs. I'm stuck with 2 heavy tanks. Save it for tomorrow. This is my last chance. This is the last chance. I'm locking in. Province, it's either whack-a-mole or you get the freest farm, and I couldn't do shit because nobody was poking. There's plenty of people too who go, oh, I've started to like Province because they get to farm. It's like me in Assault. Like, I get easy 6K games on Assault. That doesn't mean I think it should be in the game. I've gotten easy games on Province too, but when it plays like whack-a-mole because of the view range is at tier 10, and it should not be at tier 10. Yes, this is El Haluf. Dude, fuck my RNG experience today, Ozzy. I wanna rip my eyes out, man. It's actually pissing me the fuck off. The worst part is they're not even misses. I'm just getting stupid bounces. Like, I'd prefer if my shot missed instead of me bouncing shit I shouldn't. 54. Nothing's gonna cross. Because of course I'm not gonna get any free damage when I'm trying to 3-mark. Oh yes, cross. I tried going for the track and didn't get it. A tier 8 crosses with all tank. Is anybody else gonna cross? No. Please, you have the HP. Huge. I thought I got more tracking than that. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. You better not, man. You better fucking not, man. I need you to play with your HP. I'm getting pushed by the Avery. I'm getting pushed by the Avery. I'm getting pushed by an Avery. I'm getting put. Are you fucking kidding me? This stupid fucking dickhead, man. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Chad, I'm actually about to fucking lose my mind. I'm actually about to lose my mind. I'm actually about to lose my mind. I'm sorry, Spectros, but you should have taken so much more damage there than me. And then I get fucking pushed by an Avery teammate. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? You're full health! Oh my god. I'm so glad I stood next to you and you understood that I was trying to play off of you. You keep backing up and letting me get shot. Thank you, man. Thank you. I fucking hate this game. I should have had damage on that Ruthless and that Avery, but I was just getting cucked by my Avery. And I don't get it. And we just 10-3 steamroll. But I get fucked over because of an Avery. Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. This M103 tried to kill himself or what? Hold on, hold on. Still damage. Damage, damage, damage. Please don't snap me. Please don't snap me. Huge. Not huge. Split my spotting. Fucking TD's still not playing the game. I got so cucked, man. I got so cucked. I got so cucked. Holy shit, man. I used the wrong your. Please hit me with the... Please hit me with the wrong your. Tell me I used the wrong your. Back to 94.78. I can't stand this fucking game. I'm trying to 3-mark and I'm getting cut by not only my platoon mates, but some fucking random, stupid Avery degenerate. Holy fuck, man. I'm gonna lose my mind. Spectros, if I'm gonna play off of you, man, I need you to be more helpful, man. I need you to be more helpful. Yeah, fucking Avery players, man. I want acknowledgement, Spectros, please. Please, if I'm gonna play off of your armor, please play better. You should have taken the hit from the tortoise. You were full health when we got through a Ruthless and an Avery. Why? I would say this is a good map for me if it was an encounter. The fact that it's encounter with no light tanks especially. No, you were pulling back. You unexposed yourself to not take the hit. Instead of letting me play off of you. You kept pushing. You push forward, shoot, and push back. That's not letting me play off of you. Because I have to push forward to be able to shoot around you. But then when I go to aim my shot and shoot, you're pulling back and opening them up for them, or opening me up right to them. When you play a super heavy or you play a heavy tank like that and you have a teammate pull up next to you, try and let them play off of you, because that's what they're trying to do. You're a type 5 with full HP. You pulled back multiple times to let them fuck me over. Oh, there is a light tank. How did I not realize that? What's their Andre the Giant doing? Like getting bounce shots off to the side from me. Yep, can't pen that at this angle, huh? Okay. That is the second time we've bounced a G-Sword today. That is the second time we've bounced a G-Sword today. Why? Why? Holy fuck, there's so much HP out here in the field. I'm gonna... I know, that's why I'm telling you. Next time, like, notice you have a teammate playing off you and don't pull back. You have HP. You're the heavy tank. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I thought you would have known that, and that's why I tried to play off of you, but you kept pulling back and screwing me over, so I shouldn't have tried playing off of you. You clearly didn't know, but I'm trying to let you know now. So next time, maybe you can let people play off of you. Fuck you, Sturv. Oh, they brought so much more out here than I was hoping. Where's our light tank? Fucking capping! I can't do this, man. I can't do this. Our light tank is fucking capping right now. Oh, nice. Ran right through him. Why did you stop? What in God's green earth is this game right now? Why am I being trolled to no end? Why must I be trolled? A capping light tank. Come on, heavy tank. Kronvon, you got no view range. Come on, man. Come on, beeline it, beeline it, beeline it. I'm still being spotted by this fucking G-Sword. Oh, I'm gonna fucking cry. Please, enemy team, stop the cap. Please, enemy team, stop the cap. Sturv's not there anymore. Sturv's not there anymore. This is why I don't mark, chat. That's why I don't mark. I'm fucking done marking. But I really want this. I really want this. I really want this. Can't you tell? Huge. There's a TD in the field, looking at me. It's a grill, who I only track. I hate this game so much. But we hit that shot, yeah? But we hit that shot, yeah? We hit that shot, yeah? Mm-hmm. 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 You were the G-Sword? Good on you. I've never met someone who randomly stops out in the open. How often does that work for you? Because I've noticed it works so well against me. It's a great tactic. Oh, come the fuck on. Now they're just all in one spot. Oh, come on. Stop. What did I just shoot? That wasn't the side of an E100. What? What? Holy HP and armor. Chat. Chat. Oh my god, I just can't back up enough. Just can't back up enough. Should have been 6K with that Type 5 shot in the ass. Watch. Chat, if I'm at 99, I'm uninstalling. Was it worth the pain and the stress? Was it worth it? I knew I just needed a 5K game. Was it worth all that? Fuck no, it wasn't. God, my RNG today. Dude, those were the most painful matches I've ever experienced. Those were the most painful matches I've ever experienced in my life in this game. Those were awful. Awful. I could have had more damage in every single one of them. RNG says, no, I'm bouncing light tanks today. No, I'm bouncing the ass of a Type 5 today. No, I'm missing shots that I shouldn't. No, I'm bouncing the side of an Andre the Giant today. I'm bouncing the side of an E6 today. I'm bouncing this, I'm bouncing that. What else did we do today? We did this. Now make a video about it? Hell no, that'd be the most negative-filled video I've ever made. It'd be so awful. Oh, that was horrible. Horrible. Yeah. Now I have to open up my chatbot real quick. and see what that makes in terms of. Actually, I could just go on Twitter. I haven't posted a Twitter tweet in a tweet. 3 mark. Wait for the flag to settle down. That chat is my number 38th. And that is, I believe, my 6th tier 10. 3 marks. Tier 10s, I have the 120mm Patton, the Progetto 65, the Andre the Giant, the MBTB, the T114 Bat, and the Patton. So this is my 7th, the Centauro. This one I knew I could do. The Leopard one I think is impossible. The Leopard one's just not happening. But this one I think I knew I could do, which is why I kept playing. Despite, you know, Ozzy telling me I shouldn't and me knowing I probably shouldn't. I knew I could do this one because I knew it wasn't that high. You know, I knew it wasn't that high. We got what? 25, we got 0.2, we got 1/4% with 5,700 damage. That's not that high. Whereas a Leopard, like that, you would lose percentage with 5,700 damage, it feels like. Thank you, Spectros, on the cheers and the congrats. Sorry for yelling at you, but don't. I wasn't yelling at you in anger either. I don't even think I was yelling at you, but like that is just a thing to do. Is when you see someone playing off of you in your heavy tank and you have the HP to spare and they're in medium or something, or there's something lighter armored. When they pull forward on you, because you're forward, stay there a little bit. Wait till they shoot, and then you both start pulling back. You know what I mean? And I hope that Avery jumps off a cliff today. What is that? I'm good. I'm good. I know it was the last one, but I'll be out there in a minute, by the way. I'm done. Sandwiches? Like what kind? Oh, you're making your leftovers? Okay. So that's my number 38th and my 7th tier 10. I'm happy with that. Am I peeved? Fuck yeah, but I'm happy it's done. I'm happy it's done. Next time I'll follow the Avery's example. Just push me out. If you want me to uninstall, yeah. Do it. Do it. What? I don't want it. What is it? Garbage? No, I don't want it, man. No, I don't want it. It's yours. Chat, you guys want it? I'm giving it to chat. It's chat's. Chat, you want a sandwich? I mean, that uploaded, right? It said that that uploaded. It's leftovers from the sandwich shop we went to yesterday. GG's today. Spectros, Blight. Was there someone else that was with us? Okay, now 4 mark. Yeah, we don't 4 mark here. We don't 4 mark here. I have I have 2 technical 4 marks. I have 100%ed vehicles before. The T44 and the T43. But that was before the gold mark update. These are my only 100%s that I ever got before that update, and that I probably will ever get because I don't feel like playing that shit. Yeah, that's a no, dog. No, yeah. Thanks for the games, Conan. In all seriousness, that's fine. You are stressed out and also had that high that tension to get high damage games. Yeah, I know, and I shouldn't have been that loud to you. I should have just let you know, hey man, you're not letting me play off of you. Like even if we weren't in a marking situation, I would like to just let you know, right? To wait for your teammate to shoot. If you're like if you were in a regular heavy tank, I wouldn't have played off of you. But you were in a full health type 5. I was like, now's the opportunity. You are my cover. Uh. Okay, that's on my computer now. I'm gonna make a tweet. Chat, I haven't tweeted in forever. Some of y'all probably don't even know I have a Twitter because I don't really use it. But Centauro Remark. Where did that just save to? Great. Where did that save to? Documents. My documents. Tweet number 38. After getting this tank, its gun rammer, it feels nice to have 3 marked it. As my 7th tier 10 3 mark. One I'm definitely proud of. At Hot Console. At Blake Ski. $96. There he is. At Blackfish. At HD. Who do I even add on here? I forgot. That's it. Image. Videos. 3 mark. Posts. Yay! Alright. Alright, chat. That was crazy. What's a Twitter? Not used to allies because the allies don't normally help you. That is completely fair. Take it easy, man. Take it easy. Spectros, Blight, Ozzy, Sully, you guys all have a good night. I'm going to press the end stream now button and catch you guys tomorrow over on Twitch. We'll be back. If you're only on YouTube, we'll be back here next Thursday with hopefully... How far did we get in the season today? Hopefully tomorrow over on Twitch we open up a seasonal war chest. Oh yeah, we'll have... I need to play something to block damage, and we'll get a bunch of weeklies done. We'll get complete all 3 dailies 3 times. We'll get deal 1250 or more damage. We'll get the block damage complete. We'll place in the top 5 4 more times. So we'll open a war chest tomorrow if you guys are interested in little gambling. No shout out. Good night, Sheikah, if that's what you mean. Yep, you too, man. You're on 150? I would probably have my season pass complete if I didn't move. I moved right before the season launched, and I haven't been able to play as much. And again, too, we stopped streaming on Tuesdays, so that's a whole extra day not streaming or not playing tanks that I don't do anymore. So I play a lot less now, but we're 2/3 of the way there, so we'll be done soon. Anyway, you guys have a good night. Peace.